What's up, everybody? Quarantine Vino Club is in session. I am Vino Mike, and up to bat with his blind tasting is Bevuma Paolo Cerruti. Let's get this going. I got a couple things on the table right now from Signore Bevuma. One is this wine that he picked out to blind taste us on this week, and the other is this bread right here, this baguette, I should say, that was homemade right in his oven. Can you see that? Yeah. So this is helping keep the old palate clean for the blind tasting. I'm also kind of a walking advertisement for VineJoy right now. Got my Whitcraft Winery shirt. Shout out to Whitcraft Winery and winemaker Drake Whitcraft, making some of the most fire ass wine coming out of California today. So good. And got my Grenache Lover hat, which is referencing Angela Osborne, winemaker for A Tribute to Grace. Some of the best Grenache in the world, let alone California. Her wines are absolutely tremendous and amazing. All from different vineyards, all up and down California. Like Grenache, right? Like you taste like 8 all Grenache next to each other, and they couldn't be different. They're so expressive and so unique to the vineyards they come from. So anyway, Grenache Lover for sure, and Whitcraft Lover. Pinot Noir, Chardonnay. Anyway, so good. So, all right, Mr. Cerruti, what do we got here? All right, we got a bright wine. It's not, maybe day bright, pretty clean, but a little rustic looking. Garnet core, fading out to a garnet and orangey type rim. Some moderate concentration, not super high. Viscosity, I don't know, we'll say like a nice medium viscosity on this sucker. So not extremely high. Looking at the color on this guy, without smelling it first, I'm ready for some earth, some dried fruits, some spices, some licorice. It's got a pretty significant change in color when it fades out to the rim. I don't know if I can catch any of this at all in the video here or the sunlight, but it just looks like it's got some age to it, or at least it's been aged in barrel for quite some time. I've already got a few things going on in my head that I'm thinking about, but I don't want to box myself in until we get into this thing. But thinking we got a little bit of age, and this definitely looks like an old world wine. It looks Italian. Imagine that, an Italian wine from Paolo. So we got our cheat sheet map. Last time he totally hosed us with some Galliopo from Calabria, all the way down here in Italy. So yeah, super classic, right? All right, let's try this. Wow. I'm like a loss for words. This is not going to sound good, but my initial reaction when I smelled it is like a cat litter box. Now, that's not a negative knock on the wine, but it's just what I picked up right away. And I'm super sensitive to that thing because I'm allergic to cats. I'm not really a cat person because of that, so more of a dog person. So when I smell that kind of cat litter sort of smell in a house, I get like a little itchy, start getting a little, like, I wonder if this will be psychosomatic and I'll start like breaking out in hives or something while I'm tasting this wine. But I mean, this is like super exotic spices. Not quite Joe Exotic, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely got some exotic spice notes on this. Man, like dried tree bark. This is pretty awesome stuff. Once again, Paulo bringing the heat, bringing the fire. So yeah, you know, licorice, dried red fruits, lots of spices. Probably saw a large barrel, was probably aged in barrel for quite some time. It smells like it's got some age to it. It's not terribly youthful. Not crazy super old, or if it is, it's really holding up well, but definitely got some age to it. You know, pure dry earth. It's not like moist and funky, and it's not really mushroomy. I think it's more of like just crumbled dried earth, dried dirt, dried rocks. There's dried herbs in this. Man, I can't get over this cat box thing, man. I've never had a wine with cat box, so I have no idea what that's a clue for, but it's what it smells like to me. If you ever called cat box while smelling a wine, please comment below. I would love to know. We got things to talk about. Dry, leathery, but kind of plump and juicy. Kind of ripe. Getting a little bit more fruit. Getting some like prosciutto now. Something kind of sweet. It's cured meat, but kind of sweet. Dried cranberries. Dried cherries. A little bit of spice. The palate is fantastic. Much different than the nose. Once again, man, what is this thing going to be, Paulo? Leathery, dirty, old, a little bit of concentration, got this garnet kind of color to it. Medium alcohol, medium tannin, not super tannic, they're there. Medium plus acid, not crazy high acid, but kind of vibrant. Yeah, a little bit chewy, but it's not high. It's not like rip your face off tannins, rip your teeth out acid, but it's not soft either. So yeah, we'll go with medium plus right in the middle there. All this dried fruit, the spice. I mean, this gotta be aged in some barrel. Maybe even some of it is new. I wouldn't be surprised if like a small percentage of this was new oak. This is gonna be a tough one to call, guys. You know, it's gotta be old world. Age range on this thing, you know, we can start with 5 to 10 years, 2015 to 2010. Can it be younger than 2010? I think so. Is it 2015? No, I think it's a little older than that. 8 to 12 years, 08 to 2012. Man, this is a crazy, crazy wine. And it really looks like Nebbiolo, but I don't think it is. But I look forward to being incorrect about that. Let's see, one more swig here. interesting. You know, one thing that can appear like Nebbiolo, kind of a cross between Nebbiolo and Burgundy, is Nerello and the wines of Etna. So I got to think about that a little bit right now. Maybe a blend. I talked about that rocky earth. What else did I say? You know, I don't know, leather, dried red fruits, maybe some new barrel, but mostly neutral. Got some grippy tannin, but not crazy high. I don't know, that kind of makes sense, guys. All right, so I'm gonna make the final call here, and I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna go with Sicilia, with Mount Etna. This is an active volcano that there's vines planted on. I know a lot of you know this already, but maybe there's some people watching that don't. The wines from Mount Etna are tremendous. They're so interesting and unique. So I'm going to say this is an Etna Rosso, and the vintage call, we'll go with 2009. Peace out.